NuMetal has told the Supreme Court that they are ready to revise their bid for Essar Steel to compete with ArcelorMittal. Earlier, they had sought cancellation of ArcelorMittal's bid. They had alleged claiming that ArcelorMittal had stakes in two companies which were defaulting, and ArcelorMittal had submitted before the court that they were ready to clear the dues of Uttam Galva and KSS Petron, provided they were allowed to bid for Essar Steel. They had put this condition as far as fulfillment of any conditions or fulfillment of any debt was concerned. But now, of course, NuMetal has offered that they are ready to revise their bid for Essar Steel to compete with ArcelorMittal. Also, the arguments from the COC side were also made before the apex court in this case, and the arguments not only from the side of the COC but also from ArcelorMittal and NuMetal would be considered eventually before the court arrives at any conclusion as far as making NuMetal or ArcelorMittal eligible for Essar Steel is concerned.
Right, Abhimanyu. Do you think that, what essentially, would this mean for the case, which means it will take a lot more time before this resolution happens?
Well, exactly. There would be more time, of course, taken as far as the resolution in this case is concerned, given the fact that ArcelorMittal's appeal before the apex court, when it was admitted, NuMetal had claimed that ArcelorMittal had sold Uttam Galva's shares at an absurdly low cost to save payment of 6,000 crore rupees. And cross petitions have been filed in this case in the apex court, both by NuMetal as well as ArcelorMittal. The Supreme Court also had observed in this case that they need to lay down a procedure and law that at what stage NCLT and NCLAT can interfere. The court had observed that once a company joins a defaulter, the company will have to pay what the defaulter
forget that. Forget the eligibility. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the eligibility and who wants to cancel who's, etc. We all know very well that has gone from Ahmedabad to New Delhi to now Supreme Court. The bigger question is, has the court said if NuMetal can revise its bid? It was around 38,000 crore rupees. Arcelor's is at 42,000 crore rupees plus another 7,000 crore rupees for KSS Petron as well as Uttam Galva. Can you tell us what happened in the courtroom as far as that goes? Has NuMetal been allowed, or is it just an offer that the Supreme Court still has to deliberate upon?
Well, the court is yet to consider this offer which has been made today before the court. The court is yet to decide whether the bid is to be allowed at a revised price, at a revised value. But these arguments, these intentions have been put forth before the apex court by NuMetal in course of today's hearing. And on the basis of that itself, any further consideration would be made by the court whether at all this revised offer from NuMetal is to be accepted for bidding or not.
Abhimanyu, thanks so much for that. We would like to get more details once you have regarding what happened.